So I was asked to move a socket across the wall about a metre into this corner, and I had to fill it all back in and plaster the area up. She wanted it smooth enough because it was all quite bumpy in this corner. Now this is probably one of the most awkward areas to ever plaster up, especially using a plastering trowel. So you have to be a bit innovative with your trowels on these types of jobs. So here I am getting the first coat on. This is Saturday morning because I came back the day after because I knew this was going to take a while. It's going to be a little bit fiddly. So I got the first coat on there, waiting for it to go off a little bit. So while I was waiting, I decided to do my Liam Gallagher impression while having a cup of tea and a bit of a toasted tea cake there. And that was the first coat on, so I had to get round to troweling it up using my pointing trowel again into the corners, and making sure all the areas are filled in so it's all nice and even. And obviously I had to go around the socket as well with this pointing trowel there, because obviously brought it right into the corner there. And this is just simply so she could put a microwave on that shelf and plug it in without having to put an extension lead in. So I got the second coat of skim on after I troweled it up a bit, and again had to wait for it to go off a little bit, and then I gave it a bit of a trowel up, and then again using a pointing trowel into the corners to try and get it all nice and smooth. And once we've done that, give it a quick wet down, brushed into the edges so that it cleans off the edges and makes them nice and smooth, and give it a good trowel up, making sure I'm passing my trowel over the top of the socket there. And I kept tripping the socket switch MCB inside the consumer unit because of that, because it got a little bit wet. It was a bit sensitive as well, so it kept going off. So I got it troweled up again, wet it down, and as you can see now it's changing colour a little bit now, so it's getting there. So I decided to put the socket on, and I'm not screwing it in completely tight because she'll be wanting to decorate it, will the customer, and she'll be able to screw that in herself. It's a bit of a DIY, so that's fine. And once we got it all screwed in, I gave it another quick trowel because it was about time. It just needed a quick trowel up again to get it all nice and smooth and flat again. But there you go, that is plastering in a very awkward situation after moving a socket across the wall. Thanks for watching, guys.